Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for the Euro USD price prediction based on the Elliott wave analysis, and we're gonna dive deeper with Euro to see where are we heading, what we might face of course in the next week. So we are looking here in the all-time history at a zigzag ABC toward the upside, meaning you have finished wave A or a wave W. After this, we see, of course, a zigzag here and another zigzag for the X and another zigzag for the Y. So it's a triple zigzag WX and a Y. And after this, we are seeing here, of course, a 1-2 formation and potentially 3-4-5 toward the upside for a wave C. Meaning, you are currently looking at a potential A, 3 ways up, B, 3 ways down, and a wave C, 5 ways up impulsive. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 in this orange scenario. In case that we are, of course, in WX and Y, big one here as W, 3 ways up, 3 ways down for the wave X, and you're looking for kind of like a wave Y. The wave Y has to be a zigzag. And this zigzag, preferably that it match also with the zigzag over there. So I would say even it can be somehow with the same scenario here, almost with the wave C at 1-to-1 fib level, 1.62. And in this case scenario, but the only difference that you would like to see here is a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 impulse, wave A, wave B, and wave C towards the upside to finish, of course, a zigzag. While the wave C can be simply this orange scenario here. I'm gonna lower the degree for this one. The orange scenario, which is of course a wave C here, can be 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And in this case, I would say that, okay, it can hit also the same target, but there is a difference, of course, with the count of the waves and, of course, how it might unfold. Basically, if we take a look inside this area a little bit closer on the 2 hours chart here, we can see that we have this impulse 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For a wave 3 has finished, and we have an ABC hitting perfectly 1-to-1 fib level for a wave 4, and finally unfolding a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ending diagonal for a wave 5. Now the wave 3, obviously it is a little bit longer than the wave 1, but it is allowed here based on the new Elliott wave rules, of course, for a diagonal, where a wave 3 is allowed to be, of course, longer than a wave 1. And in this case scenario, since the diagonal is still contracting and not expanding, of course, so I would say that it can be, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as you can see, the wave 5 has hit perfectly the fib levels, perfect fib levels for a wave 5. Now, the only difference that I see in this diagonal, and the only thing that it is still questionable, is that you have an impulse here, correction impulse. Well, very clear, probably 5 waves finishing here kind of like diagonal, and it looks a little bit expanding even. However, I cannot of course deny that this looks like a zigzag, and it might be this wave C as an expanding diagonal working well here, knowing that it is very rare, but it is the scenario. We don't have any other option. Otherwise, we have, of course, a wave 2 here and another zigzag toward the upside. So I would say you have started this diagonal in zigzag for the wave 1, wave 3. Currently, the wave 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is an impulse. Very weird, knowing that you have hit already the perfect fib levels. And that, of course, brings us to a question mark. What is going on? Is it a diagonal or something else is unfolding here? The thing here that I would like to mention is that you might still have an A, B, and a C zigzag toward the upside. You still have capacity for this wave 5 to unfold even until the 1.18. So reaching the 1-to-1 fib level, meaning that this wave 5 is longer than wave 3. Only if you reach it, of course, with this price action. And that means that you have invalidated the diagonal, and you have to consider something else is unfolding here. What is this thing that it might be unfolding in case you see higher prices taking the 1.18? That might be, of course, definitely a wave 3 for a wave 1, 2 here. If you have a 1, 2, you have a wave 3, 4, and a 5, meaning continuation toward the upside. You might have to consider also this is a 1, 2, where you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 2, again 1, 2, and yeah, a lot of 1, 2s here, meaning a little bit low possibility, guys. Yeah, so having 4 1 2s here is too much. But I know that this might be belonging to a wave 3, main wave 3, like 1 2 3 4 5. Therefore, you have triple 1 2s here with a big wave 3 4 5 4 5 and 4 5 towards the upside triple. But this is still very low possibility, guys, until, of course, we take the 1.18. What I would like to see next is, of course, after this wave A, I would like to see a wave B and then a wave C towards the upside. Okay, this is what I would like to see in this area, but before taking, of course, the 1.18. If this happens and we stop somewhere there, you have to consider that the wave 5 is finished there, and you might still, of course, looking for lower prices after it, and that because you might have here a finished wave 1 2. Okay, so in this case, 1 2 for the wave 3, of course. It can be even for the wave 3. This wave 3 has to be, of course, very higher than what we are looking at. I'm gonna show you on the daily here. The wave 3 has to reach the 1.27 at least here. Okay, at least the 1.27. But you have to be careful that it might be a wave C here finished. Yeah, so, and that by taking, of course, the 1-to-1 fib level here, taken from this impulse toward the upside, having a zigzag, you might, of course, be very, very close to the 1-to-1 fib level for a zigzag here. Okay, so this is, guys, the difference, and this is what you have to be careful with it for the euro. So if we hit the 1.187, which is also the same, for almost this diagonal, so very crucial level, I would say, the 1.18. We have to be very careful with it. If we break it, it might be very bullish. If we reject it here, we might be, of course, very bearish as well. But yeah, I mean, it's very early to say very bearish because, of course, if you retrace down, we have to, of course, reanalyze. Is it 3 waves toward the downside, corrective, and then continuation? Meaning, is it a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave 3 here to reach, of course, the 1.618, and therefore continuation for 4 and a 5 here? So this is a question mark, of course, that we might have here. We're gonna see, of course, but yeah, this wave 4 still very early to have, of course, based on this time. So I would say key level to be watched, guys. Again, 1.18 is very crucial. We might have ABC hitting exactly the 1-to-1 fib level and moving down, whether bearish, can be bearish as 1 2 3 4 5, or it can be simply 3 waves corrective and moving toward the upside. If we break this 1.18, we are very bullish. You have to consider triple 1-2s here, wave 3 unfolding for 5 towards the upside. Yep, that was it for the euro. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.